Welcome to Glastonbury Radio 432. This is Maestro Ejecat Tezcatlipoca. Today I will be speaking on Voyage Beyond Time into the healing realm. And so my request of you is to make yourself comfortable. Find yourself a spot where you can see your screen and hear your sound clearly, and you can decide if this is the spot where you're most comfortable. You don't have to be twisting your head around back and forth, etc. Laying down or sitting down, whichever is best for you. But relax. Now I'd like you to feel your body. Relax your hands. Nothing on top of anything. No twisting. No extreme positions. No books cutting off your circulation. No legs crossed. Totally relax. And listen. And watch your screen if you like. As most everything will be correlated to the screen as well, so you can feel a little bit more, go deep into the infinite multiverse. I say multiverse because this is the universe as we know it, as we're told, but within it too has a space between the light that we see. Those are different energies, different sensitivities, different realities that make what we see be. Sometimes we see faces, sometimes we see caves, sometimes we see floating islands, and sometimes we see animals completely. Many different things we can see, but that's all part of what we see, our interpretation. What really is everything, including what we see. It's okay. Worry not of what you see. Remember, everything is medicine. Everything you receive and everything you do. And so here, I ask you, take a deep breath. Exhale, slowly, letting the light come through your crown chakra and in through your body all the way down slowly. And as it comes down, it goes, and you can feel it like waves, because it comes one wave and another wave and another wave. So you're just feeling these waves constantly coming down, because light isn't just a sharp ray. That's the explanation of the whole thing. What light really is, it's a wave, and it comes down through you. Just moving on, a wave that started way wherever it was it began, light years away it could be, as in these pictures we see here. By the time it got to you, it's like it could be 1,000,000 years later. It finally got to you. It's still alive. Because it's nothing but a wave of something that happened at that moment in time somewhere. And when it got to you the same way, are all the other waves inside of us. We're just a bunch of waves. Our aura, the magnetic field, our thought waves, our memory waves, our different experiences, all going through you simultaneously. And this is part of the healing realm. We're here to balance everything. As we breathe in, the light goes through us, and we feel it passing through all, from our crown chakra down to our third eye, through our regular eyes, our nose, and sensitivities that they have, our mouth, our throat, our heart, our lungs, our arms extended to our hands and our fingertips. Everything is double, have you noticed? And continues through our body, going down, flowing through all the organs. And they're all two halves put together. Yes, no matter which one, you cut them in half, you'll see it's a repetition of something that came together. And likewise is life. And likewise are the stars out there. They have, if you look at your screen, the lightness and the darkness, the fast and the slow, the finite and the infinite, all opposites constantly flowing, swirling in circles that appear to be endless, and yet they seem to be so close. While in between that, and while that's happened, you have other things passing by at the same time. Isn't that interesting? Which is really the physical one? The one passing by, or the one that looks like it's solid because it's thick? They're both solid. And even though they're gases, it's solid in its own form because it's real. And so is thought. Thought is solid, and to prove a point, because for every thought you have, something happens, because you've put that thought out. Like when someone speaks to you and gives you their thoughts, that affects you. The same, your past and your past lives and even your future come together to create the present. This is a momentary period in existence, and we call that period time. See how small it is and how quick, and it came and it went and it's gone? Well, all those thoughts, that's why we have to balance ourselves. Clear the negative thoughts out and bring in the positive ones in. Say, I'm sorry to the past. Forgive me and forgive them. It matters not that they be here, but that they're in your thoughts, in your heart. That guess who has control of that? You do. Before you see what you think is the sky, or is it space? Or is it both? Or is it neither? Or is it the nanoscopic, which is now smaller than micro? Or is it? And does it matter? It does matter. Everything matters. Because matter means that something was created by an event. And that solidification of that event is the matter. So everything matters. Everything affects you. And likewise, pain comes to you. And likewise, pleasure comes to you. Which would you like? Take them all. Play with them. Learn. Remember, everything is medicine. The good and the bad and the ugly, it's all medicine. We learn from our bad experiences. They came to you for a reason, because you needed to learn something. If you didn't learn, then you're going to get hit again. Right? It's like, oh, I didn't see the ball coming. Well, why didn't you open your eyes? Simple math. Such is the multiverse and the universe. It's simple. It's crystal clear. Like a crystal when you look inside of it. Hello? It's crystal clear. And guess what? It's all yours. It's all yours. Yes. All yours. And it's okay. It's okay. Because here we are today. And they say, gone tomorrow. But I ask you, are we really gone? Relax, relax. Let everything pass. Let the past go into its own reality. That's why we say, let the light pass, the healing light pass, so it'll go through. And through it, as it comes out through your feet and goes out, not to the earth. She doesn't need your negative thoughts. It just keeps going, past her even, out into infinity. Because in truth, between everything and even what we call solid, there's space. Thought goes right through that space. Gone. To where, you ask? To infinity. To where it needs to go to balance itself. So, someone spoke something earlier today, perhaps, in the negative fashion. And you stand there in surprise and you listen. And you ask yourself, what do I do, or do I do, or what? Give them a positive response. Have a good day. I hope your day gets better. And move on. It's okay. They had a bad day. Everyone has a bad day. It's okay. We have to go through that. It's like the moon here has the dark side and the light side. You never know which side you're going to be on. It depends what trip you're taking, you know. What your voyage consists of. Whether you land on the ice or the water. Which one is it? Is it ice or is it water? From far it looks like one thing, but when you get there you find out what it really is. And does it matter? It's already mattered. It's already in the physical existence. In its existence, it already mattered. Even if it was gas, it mattered. Oh, how we need to learn our language so we understand what we're saying. But it's okay. Because even out in the far distance we see the big eye nebula. And it looks like an eye. Look in front of you, open your eyes, see the screen. But in truth, it's nothing but gases, perfectly formed. And guess what? So are you. If I were to look at you to look at your nano existence, you would be gases. So are we full of gas? That too, yes we are. But it's okay. No one's going to condemn you. In the world of the multiverse, you're not condemned. You're recognized. And you get to go where you need to go. If you need to rebalance yourself in the hard and rough, and so be it, you will. go there. If you need to be calm in the mid-space of the colorful nebulas and what appears to be the eternal spirals that pass before you, so it will be. But you decide. And so I say, here too, you decide. How do you perceive everything around you? How would you like it? Let it be. Let the beauty be. It already exists. You just have to take it. Accept it. Let everything grow around you. Everything and everyone is beautiful, no matter what kind of quirks they came out with. But it's up to you as to what the response will be by how you present yourself, how you present the energy to them. Whether you see, oh, this is a rough person. They're not rough. They just got maybe something in their head that's disturbing them and makes them appear that way. You let them be on their way. Say, okay, I'll leave you to your being and let them go. Let them balance. All they want's a little love. Let them know that they're okay too. Everyone deserves that. Everyone. Even you. Even me. And so we move to the multiverse, recognizing that everything's okay. That it may look rough, but when I look more into it, it's not that rough. I haven't even been there yet. How do I know? I see a bunny in that cloud there. Or I could see the flashing light. What would you like to perceive? I see the dog in the left corner right there. Kind of bubbly. I see the angel in the middle. A male one. But what would you like to see? What would you like to perceive? How would you like space to be? This is your creation. The creation, you already exist. You're not but a ball of energy. It's okay. You say, no, I'm a human being. Okay, you're a human being ball of energy. You're being in the human form. Being, to be or not to be. You are being. And therefore, how would you like to be? A happy human or an unhappy human? You decide. Oh, but I was born with this, and it doesn't matter what you're born with. Have you ever been in the seat of a person that you see suffering out far, or you think you do? No, you're suffering. You're seeing suffrage that somebody instilled in you. If someone didn't instill that suffrage that you saw of those people, you could go up to them and say hello, and then they were hungry and you saw they needed some and you had some, you would give it to them and think nothing of it. And they would say thank you, or God bless you, or whatever their words are for you. And they're welcomed, I believe. So, we create our own reality. We create our own hell. You can look at this picture, it looks like hell, like a face in hell. An old man with a red beard, or a white beard, or it looks like people up there in the white land and swirling colors around it. Not hellish colors. What would you like? You can see it. It's a reflection of your own thoughts. And therefore your thoughts are creating that pain. Your thoughts are oh, but I have this. Yes, you may have it. But it doesn't mean you can't live with it. It doesn't mean you can't find a way to survive and enjoy life further until what you consider your time is up. Some people don't consider their time is up. And who knows how long they really live here. They might go to another country where someone doesn't know them and start and continue on. And you'll never know it. So it doesn't matter. Unless you make it matter. They make life an eternity be them or their matter or their way of physical existence. You make yours be 58 years, 67 years, 70, 80, 90, 100, the limit, maybe. How would you like to live? Would you like to serve? You could be a server, a giver, a lover, even a fighter. What would you like to be? Everybody makes their choice. You made your choice. It's okay. Even if you made a mistake, you can let it go and start anew. Everyone can. Yes, sometimes we have to do some time because we messed up here or there. We can do that time. And we can still live life and change our mind, our eye, bring the light in and change that perspective of how we see everything and give thanks for what we have. And you'll see how the energy will flow inside of you and grow and become a new existence of brightness and happiness and acceptance, a convergence into a whole new spiral. Yes, that is who you are. Don't ever let anyone think you anything less. So you move. You move on and on and on. And it's okay. It's all good. Relax. Let your body be. All the ills that you have, let them flow. Through, they came in, let them go out. Didn't matter if they came in through your feet or through your head, because the canals are open all the way through us, just like space. There's an avenue to go around here or there. And sometimes when you get close to something, you think it's solid and you find out like, oh, it opened up a space that I could travel through. And you found out it's different. And you went through a space, some people call it a space and time, a stargate. Call it whatever you like. It doesn't matter. What matters is you. You are the matter wherever you are. You could become a star, a cloud, a water drop, a tear, and grow into a big planet that's all water, if you like. Yes. What would you like to do? What do we need? What do you think you need or we need? You don't have to do it for we. You can do it for you. This one looks like it's being born. And yes, and it grew out into the midst of being another brother or sister of all the brothers and the sisters that we have out there in the multiverse. See, we're never alone. That word lone is something that you heard somewhere on television. Tele means far. And somebody far away who brought their vision to you. It's not even your vision, but you accepted it. What really is. And not till you go there will you know what it really is. Because the television, the newspaper, the government, the school, the religion, and the neighbor, and everybody else is talking is their point of view. Their limited, very limited point of view. What's yours? Take your heart. Look into your heart. Let the light flow. Let it calm your being. Allow yourself to travel and become part of the multiverse. Just another brother or sister enjoying his brothers and sisters for whatever they have to do. They need that experience. It's okay. It too will pass. They'll go through it as you will through what you go through. Keep on going and watch the change of the light. It'll always be there, but it'll have different frequencies, what you call different colors, different tones, what you call music. Those are frequencies too. Different temperatures, those are frequencies too. And what are frequencies? Frequencies is the measurement of waves. That means they're all waves. Yes. We're all waves. The ancestors used to call that guaclique. Yes. It would be the serpent skirt. In other words, we're composed of many different waves, but when you put it together, you have this beam of waves that manifests its existence wherever it is. Manifest, that means you make through your thoughts and your work with whatever needs to be done, your mind, your mouth, your eyes, your hands, your feet, to make it, bring into existence the butterfly, if you wish, or two fish, or one big fish, however you perceive to make it be, you do it. You needn't anyone else to do it, because you have everything necessary. You have all the tools. Everyone has all the tools. All the planets have their tools. No one can say, I don't know. No. Open your eyes. Open your feelings. Open your heart. Open who you are. Let yourself be. Let yourself flow. And you will find out who you are, what you have, where you came from, where you're going. It's all good. It's all good. Take it with you. And you don't even have to take it with you. It'll come to you if you just let yourself go. Because you'll float. And you'll float into the multiverse. In the process, you'll have the experience of your life all around you. The same it is if you travel anywhere here in this physical reality you have today, into what you call the darkness of all the night and the trees surrounding it and the light that pokes through it. Is that what that is? Or is it space as we know it? See? Or is it microscopic or nanoscopic? See? It's all the same. It's all the same. You ever look into a bowl of grits when it's cooking and you swirl it and it looks like many little white dots in there, like this picture here, except more. And sometimes you look at it and you say, like, look at those patterns. I see little swirls, independent swirls, just like the sky, all being made as I mix it. You'll see those patterns continuously as you see flashes of light coming out of the fire. And then too, you'll be able to listen to what they have to say. The flashes of light, I say, and the swirls in the grits, or the swirls in the sky and the clouds, the plants, as they speak to you if you listen, if you allow yourself. You choose. You create the Alpha and the Omega. You create what you see. What you see is not there. This physical existence of 3D is an illusion. And you say, well, let me put a knife in you. It's okay. You're going to another reality and the body will stay. You're not going to die. You have too much to experience yet. No one dies. What happens here is an experience. It's like a cartoon that came, a storybook. How many books do we have? How many people have written books and they're all gone? How many stories have come and gone? You're just one more. Does it mean you don't matter? No. No, you matter. Because everybody puts his grain of sand and shifts the weight of the existing of the balance. So, yes, we matter. We make a difference. We decide if that's an I nebula or if that's an I. We decide if it's an amoeba or a crystal structure made of glass. We have the capacity to see everything that truly exists and everything that exists but we cannot see. We don't see it because we haven't extended ourselves yet. But you can. Many people ask, well, how? You put your mind to it. Mind is thought. You put your thought to it. We are nothing but energy and thought. And the thought formulates the energy and makes it become the physical entity, which you are a physical entity, created by your thought. And yes, what are the limits of thought? There are none. Because a thought in itself is not physical, but it's what creates the physical. So yes, many things happen up there and down here, and you can read them just by looking at what's going on in front of you, the communication between these different entities. One looks like a fish coming in, like it's going to eat up this planet. Another one has a face up there, but in the end they just pass by one another, keep on going, and when they're gone, you see something else, as the moment of darkness does exist. We call that the new veil, because behind the veil the darkness still exists, and you see the new light, which will be the following day, or the transformation of what was to what is now, which is a change in everything constantly. Everything's changing. Everything's moving. You're always changing, soul. Back to the healing realm. How would you like to be? How would you like to change? Allow yourself the permission. Give yourself the permission to be yourself. Only you have that ability. Some people ask other people, other organizations, other entities, other ideologies, other dogmas, how they should be. You needn't be that. You're you. You can be all or none, or one, or fluctuate from one to another. Remember, everything's balanced, so if you go negative, something's going to happen before you become positive again. But you choose. So you're at the driver's seat right now. You're learning to drive a whole new vehicle, which you are. I say, enjoy it. Enjoy your trip. Make it beautiful. Make the best of it. Find the most that you can take out of it. Right here I see two people in love. And that's good. That's what I see. You choose to see what you want. You choose to see what you will it to be, and therefore it becomes. Will yourself to be healed. Will yourself to let that pain go away somewhere else. Out into the universe, far beyond everything that you know, so it doesn't come back. Let it go. Let it go. Blow it out. Out into the infinite. Let it go. It's okay. It's okay. We travel. We travel together. I'll be seeing you even beyond this point. I'll be around you. You'll be around me. We're all together. Every now and then we run across one another. And just like the stars, sometimes they come and they know which path to take because they walk right next to each other and don't even hurt each other. But every now and then they decide they want to explode. And we don't know if that's a great conception or what it is. Could be. Poof. Because in the end of that explosion, sometimes you have a whole nother several different solar systems come out of it. Or even galaxies. Yes, they said they've seen galaxies, whole galaxies coming out of a black hole. What is a black hole? It's condensed energy. And then after it gets so condensed, after a while it's got to go the other way and explode. Go the other way, that's out, and poof! Gotta be a hole somewhere. And because everything's kind of like a magnet, you have a magnetic field, you have two sides of energy, opposing energies, where those opposing energies, one goes in and one goes out. So there, more creation of life. Isn't that beautiful? You could decide to go into space, up to the mountains, into the valleys, the rivers, the desert. Even the desert isn't so scary. People have fear of everything because these electrical devices always have them with all these scary movies and stuff. Isn't it ironic that those people that make those movies, a lot of them, they make a lot of money and they're out there living in those same places that they say that they're haunted? Yes, life is an illusion, my friend. How would you like it? Make it become your colorful reality, full of crystals, flowers, beautiful trees, greenery, animals, clean water. What happened in the past, remember, Mother Earth rejuvenates herself. So just let her rejuvenate. Quit tearing her apart. She'll rejuvenate. She'll be happy. Even she will survive, even without us. And if she can't take it anymore, she'll just let us die, and then she'll rejuvenate herself. Because we don't want to do it. Because like you, the only one that can take care of you is yourself. There's no such thing as a healer. You go to someone that's going to heal you, they tell you do this, do that, do the other, and you decide to do it. If you decide not to, then you're not going to heal. So the truth is, you healed yourself. To sin. You're always being told what you need to do. You have Google if you have any questions there too. And if not, you have a bunch of people that want to tell you what to do. I'm saying listen, I'm not saying do everything they say. Listen and figure out for yourself, feel what works. It may take time, but it took you time to get into the situation that you're in anyway. It's okay. Time is beautiful too. Because in that period of healing, you can do many other things. You can learn a lot. And learn to do things that you never considered doing before. And that's okay. That's okay. So all you need to do is exactly that. Listen. Listen to your path. So now, take a deep breath. Let the energy flow through you, taking all the dark energy away. It's gone. Let yourself glow. Look at yourself with your eyes closed. You're glowing. You're feeling at ease, comfortable, soft. You see a new you. It's okay. If you didn't catch all the words, you can always listen to it again. It's there for you. I want to thank you two for allowing me to speak through their media. I'd like to thank Glastonbury Radio 432 for placing this work on their radio. I would like to thank Space Ambient Music for allowing me to share my words in balance with their work and their incredible movement of the cosmos. I want to thank Concordia Consularis for teaching me, assisting me in this new form in which I can convey my way of giving you this gift of healing. And I want to thank you for your ears and your time. And with that, I say to you, relax, relax, relax. Listen to the music. Let it go. And when the music goes out, allow yourself to slowly wiggle your fingers and your toes. Feel yourself. And give yourself thanks for putting time for yourself, listening here and seeing. Remember, I did this for you. Let's correct that. For me too, because I get a satisfaction out of doing what I'm doing. So I did this for all of us. But I give you thanks for receiving. Because a giver cannot be a giver without a receiver. And a person's a receiver because they have a need. And a giver is a giver because they have a need. See how everything's in balance? Everything's in balance. It is. Tlazokamate y Palemoane Ometeo. You can find me on ehecatl.com. That's EHECATLIPOCA.com. And I will have the other ones of these there shortly, so you can see the rest that are available to you via YouTube. Ometeo.